Fairfield's third legislative forum saw the resurgence of topics such as critical race theory and pipeline construction. State legislators were asked to share what teaching CRT looks like in the classroom.
If you're going to hold us accountable for it, can you please explain or define what it is you're against, what CRT looks like, and what it is actually defined as, without looking it up online?
State legislators referenced House File 802 to define critical race theory. The House file outlines what is considered to be CRT.
I think the two that stand out is that the United States of America and the state of Iowa are fundamentally or systematically racist or sexist, that an individual solely because the individual's race or sex is inherently racist, sexist, or oppressive, whether consciously or unconsciously.
One of the sections states any form of race and sex stereotype training and curriculum is prohibited.
I have the social studies standards for 8th grade and for high school. And within that, you're supposed to compare different viewpoints. I mean, is there actually teaching of that doctrine going on, or is it being used as a viewpoint?
The House file also outlines what it considers to be divisive concepts and states that school district superintendents must ensure that these divisive concepts are not taught in schools.
I don't agree with critical race theory either being taught in our schools, to our children, but I do think, we can have different viewpoints, and that's what, education should be about, and that's what, our kids should be able to learn about, thinking critically, but not on the basis of critical race theory, which I think is, ultimately racist as well.
Pipeline construction is another topic that has been heavily debated and was brought up once again in the third forum.
So after that meeting, I sent you an email, and I pointed this out and said, it's really not Joe Biden, John Kerry, the Green New Deal, which are great buzzwords and gets people angry. It was the Bipartisan Budget Act of 2018, which Donald Trump signed, Paul voted for. And you replied to me in that email, I don't claim to know what I'm talking about.
Representative Shipley was asked to explain his previous statements blaming pipeline construction on Joe Biden and John Kerry's Green New Deal.
And you're right, I opened my comments saying that a lot of these serious issues, such as the Green New Dealing of America, is bipartisan. And yeah, it has been a long bipartisan record of people selling out our freedom and selling us out to these globalist schemes such as carbon cap and trade. So I stand by my remarks.
And so that is the reason for the pipeline, is to make sure that our ethanol plants are carbon neutral to continue to compete with continuing electric vehicles.
Reporting from Fairfield, Leslie Molina, KTVO.